Hello my babies and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leora Alexandra. Welcome to the Baby Elephant community where we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, apparently star seeds now and aliens and things like that, and just overall how to live our happiest, best lives as our best versions. Today's Monday, and on Mondays I like to share law of attraction success stories. And today I'm going to be focusing on my own success story because it's been a while since I just kind of talked to you guys about something that I've manifested. One of them is going to be just an overall belief that I've cultivated, a couple of them actually, and then one is going to be just a silly fun little manifestation because I feel like I focus too much sometimes on the big ones, and the little ones are so important also because they build up our faith and they show us how to get to the bigger things. So today I'm going to just talk about a little bit about like my belief about money and manifesting money. So I grew up in a middle class home. I was never needing for anything. We had all the basic necessities and more. I was very, very fortunate to grow up in the family that I grew up in. My parents both worked and they did whatever they can to get us whatever that we needed. However, my mom's perception on money and my dad's perception on money did not align, so there was kind of dissonance in the household about spending and things like that, and it created a belief in me that we don't have enough money to get all the things that most of my friends would have. You know, as a little kid, material items, brand names, things like that are super important to us, even though they're so not important in real life. When you are younger, these things really matter to you. And I remember just knowing that I couldn't get the brand names, and it wasn't even that my parents said no to me, because I don't think I ever actually asked. It was more of a knowing that these things are a little too expensive, they're a little out of the budget, and I couldn't have them. I developed this understanding and this belief about money then that it costs a lot of money to attain the things that you want, that you have to win the lottery to have all the things that you could possibly want, which is something that I think that we all kind of go through in our lifetimes. We all think that winning the lottery is going to solve all our problems. People have studied this, it's been researched. Winning the lottery makes most people's lives miserable, not better. And that's because people think that outward circumstances are going to fix our inner circumstances. If you don't fix your inner self and you start to prosper on the outside, you're going to feel exactly as dissatisfied and unhappy as you are right now, just in fancier circumstances. That's just a little side note, side rant. But yeah, so I had this belief about money. I had to consciously, through the law of attraction, consciously rewrite my beliefs about money. This was a process and it took time, but to get to where I am right now was totally worth it. The practice was worth it. And what I want to tell you is that I guarantee that if you change your relationship and beliefs around money, money will start to come to you a lot easier. So the progression of my relationship with money started with, you know, we don't have extra money to spend on brand names and things like that, and material things are hard to obtain, to I can work hard and get money and buy whatever I need to buy myself, to it is easy to obtain whatever I need, to money comes to me easily, I'm a money magnet, to I am wealthy, to I will never run out of money, I have limitless abundance and prosperity. So instead of going from feeling like material objects are hard to get all the way to where I'm feeling right now, like limitless prosperity and abundance, I went in steps. And this is a very good thing to do if you have been struggling with changing your belief systems and with using affirmations. Take it in steps. Throughout the years, as I changed my beliefs about money and had these new beliefs that I just outlined for you become my actual belief system, that would reflect and show up in my actual bank account. Since learning about the law of attraction, other than fixing those affirmations, fixing those limiting beliefs and implementing those affirmations, I was very aware of the stories that we carry around. I would never say I'm broke, I don't have enough money, I can't afford it, I can't afford to go. Since learning about the law of attraction. So even though I had this underlying knowledge that, you know, we don't buy brand names in my house or whatever, and we kind of like try to save wherever we can, I would never say I'm broke or I don't have money. Whenever my friends would say that to me, I would just be like, please don't say things like that. Reward what you want to say. Like, you don't want to spend the money on this thing. Don't say you're broke. Don't say you don't have money. And I think that not allowing myself to ever go down that path, to ever go down the path of I'm broke, I don't have the money, is what allowed me to really cultivate abundance and wealth. So right now, I want you to consider to yourself how many times a day or how many times a week you tell other people, I can't afford it, I don't have the money, I'm broke. I get the comments all the time. Let go of that story. Just don't say it anymore. You can't afford something, don't talk about it until you are able to afford it. My friends and I will also often say, like, I'm rich, I can afford it. I'm rich, I can afford it. I'm rich, I can afford it. And yeah, we say it between us because we don't want people to look at us like, what is wrong with these people? But when you say it between your friends, or even when you say it to yourself, like when I want to go buy like a nice lunch or something for myself, I'll say, I'm rich, I can afford it. And that cultivates this belief that it's like money is easy. I am rich, I am wealthy. And that has really manifested and shown up in my life. I've also implemented this belief that I am a magnet to money. Money is attracted to me like I am attracted to money. I have a very healthy relationship with money. I used to feel great lack when it came to money. I changed that to understand that money is energy, and if we focus on the lack of it, we'll receive more lack of it. If we focus on abundance and on having all the things that we desire already, that's when money comes to you more easily. Over the past year, I've created a really silly belief by accident. Now, this belief might be considered limiting, but I think it's kind of funny and it works. I've created this belief that whenever I spend money, I make money. And at first I just had this thought, and then I saw it happen a few times. And as always, when we have this thought and then the universe provides evidence for it that usually backs up the thought, that's how we create a belief. So I would spend a large sum of money, and then I would get an email notification that I have a new sponsorship deal, or that somebody bought the Love Mastery program, or that somebody bought an amulet. And I noticed that this would happen almost every time I spent money, and I created this new neural connection. Now, every time I spend a good amount of money, like I had to pay for an Airbnb for next week, and it was like $730. So I bought it, and I tried to do it with abundance, with a feeling of generosity and prosperity and just an enjoyment in spending that money. So I did that, and then I sold something. And this happens over and over again. And it's a funny belief to have, but it really works. And I suggest kind of implementing that into your own beliefs, but make sure that you're not implementing it in a way where you think that you can't make money unless you spend money. There is a very serendipitous relationship between buying and spending money and receiving money. You can't hoard all your money. You can't not donate. You can't not be generous. You can't not treat yourself, not spend money, and expect to receive money. People who are super generous and giving often are the ones who are receiving the money. I feel like I can go a lot more into that. If you want me to talk more about my beliefs about money and how I've created these beliefs and prosperity and all that, let me know. The last story is just something that happened the other day. I bought this poster. It's like a $25 poster, but I'm really, really fond of it, and I wanted to get it nicely framed and put up in the apartment. So I went to a framing store here because I thought to myself, I want to spend money at a local store and give back to the economy in a very physical way rather than ordering it on Amazon or something like that. So I went over there, and they quoted me $360 for the frame and the framing, the labor. Mind you, I thought it would be under $100. I did not expect it to be that expensive. So for a second I was like, maybe I'll just buy it on Amazon and do it by myself. And then I was like, no, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to act as if and to manifest. So I stepped outside and I recollected my energy, and I was like, I am wealthy, I can afford to do this, and by doing this, I'm going to receive more abundance. I spoke to myself in this way, and I raised my vibrations. I walked back in, and I'm like, okay, and I'd like to get the plexiglass option, which was more expensive. And beforehand, I was trying to save money, and then when I came back in, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna act as if, and I'm going to just spend joyously. The guy goes, okay, I'm gonna just throw in the plexiglass, you don't have to pay for it. Also, here's $100 off. So right as I changed my perspective on everything, basically I ended up saving like $160 just by going outside for a second, recollecting my energy, and telling myself I'm going to use this as an opportunity for growth and to become the person I desire to be, this prosperous, abundant person. little mindset shifts like that are so, so powerful. So that's it for today's Manifestation Monday. Those are just some kind of fun stories, I guess. I hope that you enjoyed them. I would love to hear your manifestation success stories, especially if they have to do with prosperity, because we all want to feel abundant and prosperous, and I want people scrolling through the comments to talk about how rich and wealthy and abundant they are. Let's manifest this together. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much healing, so much positive energy, and I hope that you find $100 somewhere unexpected this week. I love you very much. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Until my next video, as always, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye!